I'm early. I see some lurkers. Hi. Just a few minutes early. I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes and wait till about 9 o'clock. Hey, Texas Jess. How are you? Yay, I'm glad you're here. Hi, Valerie. It's okay. I don't really announce them, but I decided I'm going to start at least posting it so you guys can notify yourselves if you're interested. Um, so hopefully I get better at that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Texas Jess. um, have a little bit of a sore throat. So, yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's the air conditioning. I get cold. Other people think it's hot, but I'm like, it's freezing in here. So it could just be that. All right, Valerie, don't burn anything. All right, we're gonna wait a few more minutes and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hope everyone's well. I zoomed in a little closer this time because I did watch part of the playback and I felt I was a little bit too far away from the image. Yeah, Jess, it is not good. It's not so sore yet that I feel like I have to take something. I just feel like, something's going on with it. It's a little sore, but not to the point where I'm like, oh, I need to take something or go to the doctor. So hopefully it's just the air conditioning. I might turn that down tonight or turn it like to 76 or something, and they're gonna be like, it's hot in here. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hey, beautiful people, it's your girl T, and I'm back, y'all, to do part two. Hopefully, finish this image. I'm working in for hashtag July Color Your Hoard that I'm co-hosting with Lavelia from Lavelia's Coloring. That's my girl. And so she's doing the compilation video of all of the images people are submitting under the hashtag, and I'm doing the color and chats for this Color Your Hoard for this year. So I hope everyone's well. And so let's see what we're gonna do tonight. Tonight we are going to be working on the skin of this cutie. One second. I'm gonna be working on the skin. Pull this up more. My computer's in the way. Yeah, I think that's good. So we're gonna be working on her skin and her hair and her little top of her blouse. And maybe if I can get to it, part of doing the hearts. The hearts are gonna be simple. I'm just gonna do some shading on them a little bit. And then the background is just gonna be taking some Mod Podge Extreme Glitter. And I'm gonna go over not the whole image, but just the background, anything that's white, and also the hearts in that glitter Mod Podge. Just keeping it simple. Yay, yes. If you don't have any books to pages to submit, it's always good to buy some new ones, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I've went in with I don't know if you guys can see this clearly because I'm not showing I have a good view, but I based this dragon with almost like a neon yellow from Crayola Super Tips, and I then did this his fur or mane, whatever you want to call it, with another type of like light turquoise color. And then I'm using Black Widow. So for shading, the only two pencils I used for this dragon were turquoise, which is SC30 from the Scorpion set, and BW13 Cicada from the actual Black Widow set. And that was, I did all of that with those two colors. Okay, just keeping it simple for everyone. Hi, Lavinia. Thank you so much, Texas Jess. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start basing her hair. And I'm choosing this purple color for her hair. I don't label my Crayola Super Tips. I cannot tell you what color this is. If you want to color along, choose a purple, a lighter purple. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I hope everyone's doing okay. And, you know, I get kind of loose with this, especially since I'm going to be going over it in colored pencil. So I'm not too worried about filling in all the spots. All right. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Mine was pretty good. Actually, it was actually excellent. We went to my church. The youth department at my church was throwing a cookout at a park. So we went out there and laughed and joked and had a good time, had food, played games. It was really, really fun. See these little wisps here? I'm just going to come down like that. And then when it looks like it's blocked out, then I'll color that in like that. What'd you guys do this weekend? Yeah, Valerie, it was fun. It was hot. Tell you that. Oh, at least we had a shelter. You know, they reserved a shelter, so we were able to like be out of the sun, which was awesome. But it was so hot. It was like muggy. Almost like it just rained, and you know how it gets muggy like that, sticky. Ugh. Mosquitoes. We had our bug spray, so we didn't have to worry about that. Oh no, I'm sorry you had a boring weekend. Unless you wanted to have a boring weekend, because sometimes I like boring weekends. I kind of forgot about this this cookout from my church, and they actually sent the text message that morning saying, "Hey, don't forget." And I was like, "Oh, we have something to do," because I was like, "I want to chill." It's too hot to go outside. So we ended up doing that. I like to support the youth because, you know, of course, my little one's part of that, and I want to show support to the younger folks. So. All right, so we based her hair. See how fast that was? Try to be very quick about it. All right, so next I'm gonna go now. Their eyes I'm always like, okay, do I color all of this? Because you know I don't color pop manga books that much, so I'm like, oh shoot. Hey B, how you doing? So I'm gonna go with what I think. And hopefully it's not too bad. If it doesn't look right to me, then I can always go with white, a white pen to whiten out the parts that need to be white again. So I'm making her eyes kind of like a bluer, more aqua blue. Working and lurking. You're welcome to lurk. Lurkers are welcome here. Hey, lurkers. I'm glad you're here. If you're here and you've liked the video so far, you want to give it a thumbs up, that would be great. All right, so now I'm going to go with, I'm now going to work on the skin. Okay, so I'm using one of the lightest browns I could find in that Crayola Super Tip set because I was going to make her light skin, but I felt like the Crayola Super Tips weren't giving me a nice light, peach color, and it was more pink and orange. I didn't like that, so I was like, I'm gonna go with this. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Okay, I hope I didn't mess that up. Their eyes always throw me off. So now we might see some streaks on this, but I'm gonna even it out. This is the part where we might see streaks in her skin. I'm not a marker queen, so you guys take notes or don't. I'm not a pro. But I am going to even it out with my colored pencils. Yeah, so what'd you guys do? Besides not doing anything, anybody catch up on a good book? Did you diamond paint, color? I kind of did some of everything. I even diamond painted for like hours, especially on Sunday. All right, see how splotchy her skin looks? Hopefully my pencil work will get that out. We're gonna see. We're gonna learn together on that. We didn't have that splotchiness or that streakiness up here, but we definitely have it down here. So, all right. Let's see here. Jojo, hey Jojo. Hi Nicole. All right, so I'm gonna go now. Okay, so for her skin, I'm using two colors. I'm using Cinnamon SD011 and Light Mocha SD019, and these are both from the Skin Dark Tone, the dark set. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Cinnamon. Ooh, Nicole diamond painted. Hey. And B said she did Fragile World. How many pages did you do? Because that book has like a lot of double page spreads. Wow. I have not colored one page in that book yet. Okay, now I'm going to warn you guys right now. I am not the best at coloring skin. This is not a tutorial. This is a coloring chat. You're gonna watch me do this. This is how I do it. This is not, probably correct. This is just how I do it. And I'm not the best at it. So we're doing this together. So I'm conquering a fear because one of the fears, not really a fear, but something I did not want to do until I was better at it, was to color skin on a coloring chat. I was like, there ain't no way I'm doing that. But look, I'm doing it. Because I'm not so good at it. We're going to do this together. And plus, too, I have to work out some of these streaks because that marker did streak. Wow. Okay, you've done one page every day since a week ago, Friday. Wow. That is awesome, B. Wow. Valerie. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Valerie, you're sweet. Uh I try. I try. Wow, B. You're a beast. I know there's someone else. I know there's another colorist who is actually trying to finish that book. It's Amanda from Amanda's coloring Amanda's Coloring World, I believe. Forget her channel name, but she's trying to finish that book. I was like, wow, these are some really challenging books to finish. I'm still trying to finish. I'm trying to finish two books, and one of them is a Teresa Goodridge. So hopefully, I'm just not motivated in that book right now. I don't know what it is. It's the Enchanted Christmas. I think because the book started falling apart, it kind of turned me off the book. I don't know. I kind of think that has something to do with it, but I want to keep going and not give up on that book. And then I'm also working on, of course, the 100 Cute Animals. So, yeah. You guys, skin is challenging. I'm trying to tell you guys, I am not good at this part. But we are going to just work and work and work until I'm just like, I'm done. Woo! I guess my goal right now is mainly to try to get these, get out the streaks. So kind of have, and that's what I'm really focusing on right now. You can make them cold, penguins, B. You can make them cold. Yeah, I think I saw your cranes. They were beautiful. I saw the crane page. I haven't been on to Instagram very much today at all. Okay, look, I've lost her nose. Where is it? darn it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna create one. You guys might hear some noise. Christian's still awake. He just laughed pretty loud. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. He's in his room getting settled down. We just came back from a basketball game. All right, let me switch colors. I'm going to try to get some of this out. Streaking. Hopefully. This one will work. Let me see. I don't think so. Let's go back with the brown. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep with the brown. To get those streaks out. Hopefully they're gonna get out. Hopefully. We'll see. That's what happens sometimes. It wasn't streaking on video number 1, but gee, here we go. Probably too because it's a bigger space. Maybe the marker's a little bit more dried out than the other marker was, because I don't think I've ever used that one before. That yellow. So it could be that combination of things. Also user error. I'll probably have to go in a little darker since I'm using this color to even out the streaks. I'll go choose a different darker color, but I probably will do that off screen and do some more shading. So we're just for now going to even out her skin and get working on the hair. Go this way. Ooh, you guys are lucky because I don't do skin on camera. This would be the last time I do skin on camera. Tell you that. Hi, Michaela. All right, let me get my purples for this hair. All right, so for the hair, I'm going to use Space, which is from the Cobra set, CB80, and Grape, which is CB18 from the Cobra set as well. All right, so we're going to get in here in this hair. And basically, I'm just going to try to follow some of the lines that she made with this, with Grape. This is the first color I'm starting with. Just trying to follow some of her lines that she's created. And then we'll do a little. Just kind of flicking it a little bit, trying to get some of this nice purple in here. Trying to follow her lines that she's created. And then if there's, you know, there's sections where there's no wisps of hair that she's drawn in. I'm just drawing them in, going with the flow of the other lines that she's drawn in. Has anyone started Christmas shopping yet? I always like to ask. Has anyone started listening to Christmas music yet? Anyone do Christmas in July where they're actually listening to Christmas music and doing any shopping? Me and Christian watch Christmas movies and Christmas in July. We don't do it every weekend because he doesn't want to because he says it's not Christmas time. He doesn't want to do that unless we're also opening gifts. So I said, hey, you don't have to open gifts for Christmas in July. It's just Christmas in July. But yeah, so we watched the last couple weekends. Ooh, hi Jennifer. Bite your tongue. No, B. Are you one of those people who don't think you're supposed to start doing stuff for Christmas this early? Ah, come on. Come on, B. Come on, B. How you doing, Jennifer? Now I'm going with space because I'm gonna darken up some areas I want to show a little contrast, like under the wing here. Oh, come on, B. You got to do some shopping. Well, I'm one of those people. I haven't started shopping quite yet, but um, the lists are already being created because I don't like to shop last minute. I'm one of those people. You know, if I have it, the money to get it now, I'm gonna get it. I'm not waiting for any special sales because generally when that happens, you're fighting all the other thousands of people trying to get that same sale, and I'm not down with that. I don't have time for that. Just get it. When you see it, you have it. Um, yeah, usually Black Friday for me is just like things that maybe I didn't know I wanted or last minute stuff. Nothing like on the wish list for especially for children because a lot of times those things get sold out and then you have unhappy children. uh, oh, B, you still have your Christmas tree up? Well, you can't take it down physically. Then I couldn't get that. My husband would have a fit. He'd throw the thing in the trash. Oh, he'd be like, "Oh no, this tree is not staying up all year. It's going in the garbage." He is not a big Christmas fan like me. You know, it's hard to live in a house when some people are not into things like you are. I guess I'm enough. I do enough for all of them. They're like, "Mom, really?" And then I like want to take pictures with like matching Christmas things. They're not into that. Usually when they do it's because I want I want them to. I'm like, "Come on, guys, you guys are not being in sports about this. It's Christmas. We're supposed to do this." I have some funny pictures, you guys, of my husband like with his frown in his face with his Santa hat on and wearing like Christmas stuff. He's like, "This is not cool." The picture is hilarious. I posted it on Facebook a couple of years ago when he first made that face, and that picture got so many laughs. It was so funny. I was like, he's not into this, y'all. He is not. But he does it for me. So gotta love him. Well, you know what, Valerie? Here they're not doing them on Thanksgiving anymore. They're actually making people wait until after midnight now. Well, at least here in North Carolina at the outlets, you couldn't do any shopping until after midnight. It was close to midnight, I believe. Like 10 or 11 o'clock. They were not like open like at 5 or anything like that. Yeah, B, sometimes the big kids just want money. I don't like giving money. I know that's what they want, but I don't know. Valerie, you got lost. No, I don't get lost. I went to the outlets because I wanted to get a new pocketbook, purse, whatever you guys call it. So I had to go out there because the stores that I wanted to look at were having the sale, and I'm so glad I went because not only was it 70% off of of the handbags, but they had a coupon with an additional 25% off. So those handbags are like pretty much dirt cheap. Like you're not gonna get them that cheap any other time of the year really, unless they're having a special sale. But I was so happy, and my husband went with me because of course they don't. The guys in my house don't let me go anywhere by myself at night. They don't like it. They don't like me to go out at night. So if I go out, one of them are with me. So this time my husband had went with me. It was nice to have to go out with him and shop. Usually he does come with me if I'm not with one of my friends. So, but yeah, I got nice pocketbook. Um, but my husband, he surprised me. He was like following me around the store. I was like, what is wrong with him? He never does this. You like this one? You like this one? I'm like, what is wrong with you? No, I don't want. I have to try it on. I gotta try the bag on. And then next thing you know, I found one. He's like, "Oh, you like that one?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what is wrong with you? Go to the car. No, I'm just playing. And so he was like, we're getting in the line, and he like pushes, like almost like pushes me out of the way. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm buying that. Merry Christmas." I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." It was a total surprise. It was nice. And so then I was like, "Okay, well, since you're buying that, I'm gonna go to this other store and get another one I want." Since you're buying me that one. But yeah, I like doing Black Friday shopping. It's just fun to get out. I just like to get out and just see what's out there and, enjoy the music, the festivities. A lot of times people are passing out, like you can buy hot chocolate while you're in line and stuff. And it's just cool. I don't know. I wouldn't like it if it got a little rough though. Hi Dee. Yeah. All right. I think that's all I'm gonna do with this space color. I'm gonna go back to grape and just a little bit. I like that um, the base is peeking through. That's the whole point of me using it, so I can have some of it peeking through. I like when it does that, peeks through there. Just trying to clean up some of these areas where I'm seeing white peeking through because I didn't come far enough down with the marker, so I'm gonna get that with the colored pencil. All right, down here. For her lips, I'm gonna use Watermelon BW57. I need to choose a color for her tongue. All right. All right, let's go back in with this cinnamon and see if I can't darken up some areas just using this, or I might have to get another one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of mellow tonight. Kind of mellow. Hi, Kaleidoscope Wind. Hi, Tiffany. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, y'all, coloring skin on camera is not my thing, and I'm not going to do any more to her skin while I'm on camera with you guys. I'm going to have to fix her skin off camera. So, because I don't really know how I'm going to fix it just yet, so I'm not going to do that on camera. So sorry about that. All right, so I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna work on her eyes a little bit. I'm gonna use, sorry, I got to sharpen. I'm gonna try using Aquarius, which is CB 81 from the Cobra set. I just want to darken that area at the top. Where she has it darkened is where I'm darkening it. And then what I like to typically do too, I don't know if anyone else does this, is go over the black in black, even the eyelashes with a black micron pen, because I like that to be bolder. I don't know if anyone else does that. Just coloring in her tongue. Okay, Kaleidoscope, when I'm using Black Widows, so I have the complete set of all the Black Widows. So I'm just choosing different colors from that set. I have based this whole page basically with Crayola Super Tips, and then I'm just shading with color pencils, the color pencils. All right, so now I've decided just now that I'm going to color her neck piece thing here with this yellow, not the ruffle down here at the bottom or this one sitting at the top, but definitely this area here. And just this area. So that's just Crayola Super Tip I'm using, which is the same yellow that is underneath this dragon. All right, so then I'm gonna go with the cicada green I was using and this up here to do some shading down here. Hi, Callie. What's up? Callie's in the house. Uh-oh. I helped somebody feel good about about a purchase. You're welcome, Kaleidoscope. Hey, I've been blamed for a lot of things here on YouTube as far as me enabling people. I think we all get blamed for that. A lot of color tubers, to be exact. I didn't tell you to buy that. I just told you how nice it was. You make the decision to buy. You make that decision. All right, now I'm gonna go to um, the scorpion turquoise. I'm glad you're doing good, Callie. Just going down in here, just adding a little bit. I'm just trying to pull or tie her shirt into the dragon, if you will. This dragon belongs to her. Thank you, Callie. You probably missed it. I'm like not doing any more to her skin on camera. I don't like doing skin on camera because I'm not good at it. And her skin got splotchy or streaky when I put that Crayola Super Tip on it. And so I'm not going to finish doing it on camera. I'm going to do it off camera because I have to find a solution. And so therefore you all will not see that process. You will see the finished picture on Instagram under July Color Your Hoard. More than likely tomorrow sometime because this picture is pretty much done, except for, you know, the hearts in the background. So, and me doing some defining of the black with some pens. So that's not stuff I'm going to do on camera. I'm going to do that off camera. Thank you, Callie. I appreciate it. I truly, truly, truly appreciate that. Oh, you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to go with watermelon again, and I'm going to start tackling some of these hearts. And all I'm going to do is, let me pull this over. I'm just going to add some shading of one side, just like that. Very easy. You can switch it up for each heart. You're very welcome, Valerie. And you know, I actually don't mind doing that because not everyone has the higher end pencils and stuff. And so, like when you're watching someone use something you don't have, you're thinking you can't get good results with just what you have, and that's not really the case. It's just how you use it, you know. Not everyone has in their budget to buy these high-end colored pencils or artist grade colored pencils, and so they want to see, you know, you color with things they may have in their own stash. So I'm here for that. I don't mind. I have artist grade and budget friendly, so, and I don't mind coloring with any of them. I really love using Crayolas. Those are like some of the ones I really like to color with. You know, I'm using the markers tonight, so as you can see, Crayola, you know, you can find those anywhere. They don't cost a lot of money, and you can do great things with them. Now, you know, the whole thing with artist grade pencils, yeah, they have great quality and everything. But if you're just someone who's, you know, hobby coloring, you don't ever plan to, you know, sell your art, your own art you create, because you can't sell these pictures you're coloring. You can't do that. But if you are selling something you've created and you want the piece to last, you do want to use artist grade pencils because of the light fast. That's very important when you're selling art, that the product you're selling is going to last, and that's why there are artist grade supplies out there for people who are doing that. There are commissioned artists, and they are selling their artwork for thousands and thousands of dollars. No, Dee, I have not tried the Artix pencils, and I'm not going to purchase the Artix pencils. Now, if I was contacted and asked if I wanted to receive them for review, then I would do that. But I'm not going to go out and buy those pencils. So I hear that people like them a lot. But I've kind of put a halt on purchasing any more pencil sets right at this moment. So, because I have a lot, and it's time to start using what I have, right? But I hear some really good things about those pencils. People really like them. So, but I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to jump on that one. So just adding, again, a little shading to these, one side of these hearts, just to make them look a little nicer than just flat. I don't want them looking so flat. So, and I'm just going from one side to the other. It doesn't have to be the same side unless you want it to. All right. Now I'm going to get a white. I'm going to try this white Casper BW91. Because I want to do something here in her eyes. All right, and then I'm going to do some, just going to go over some of the lighter areas with the white Casper. I'm not pressing too hard, just a little bit. And I'm not following any specific, I guess, I don't know how to say it. I'm just going randomly wherever I want this white to show up a little bit. Bonzano! Thank you. Yes, D. Buying holds are good if you have things you're trying to do. you know, you got to put yourself on a budget. Do that. You got to do what's best for your wallet, for your lifestyle, for your finances. And if you are, you know, on a kind of a budget and you just don't want to be enabled, then you stop. You can stop watching the haul videos for a month or two. If you don't watch the haul videos for a month or two, you're gonna be just fine. But if you watch haul videos, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I want that. I want that. I need that. I need that. I'm gonna do some white on these hearts as well. Just a little bit. So Lavelia, I messed up on her skin. I think so. I'm probably being hard on myself. Like I do. Get hard on myself. But yeah, I'm gonna resolve her skin off camera. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You enablers. There's some enablers in this crew. Ah. All right, y'all. If you're watching and you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're chatting and you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go back with this turquoise and try to get this a little darker again. Oh, I can totally understand you, D, because mine is too. I have a wish list that I share for people who may want to send me something. You don't ever have to, but sometimes people want to send things, and I put things on there, and then I have one that is just for me. It's like private. It's ridiculous. Will I buy all of that stuff? No, because then when I get ready to make a purchase, I'm like, do I really want that? And then I'll start deleting stuff from it because I'm like, no, I don't need that. Oh, I don't really want that. I've changed my mind. So I kind of let stuff sit there for a minute. Thank you, B. I appreciate you. Hey, Selena. Glad you can make it. Okay, Tiffany. I'd really love to see it. If you're on Instagram and you've done a picture, send it to me. I'd love to see it or tag me in it. I'd love to see it. Anyone who tries, doing this in their book, I'd really love to see it. This is a calm crew tonight. JoJo stopped in, but I think she might be lurking or she left. She's a troublemaker. Her and who else? Who else is a troublemaker? Comes in my chats making trouble. Fun trouble, but But yeah. See if I have any micron pins around here. I could at least do that on screen. Just 1 second. All right, I found a micron pin. Yay! I can do some work on the black areas. I really like doing the eyelashes and stuff. And this is just a micron pen to make the black darker. Oh, that's okay, Kaleidoscope. You gotta, straight coloring is, I straight color sometimes too. It's hard for me to straight color, but sometimes I just like in the color by numbers. That's all I want. That's all I want to do in there in those. I don't want to get fancy. I just want to straight color it with markers or pencils and be done with it. There's nothing wrong with straight coloring. Nothing wrong at all. Love what you do and do what you love, right? Yes, I like CBNs too. It takes the whole thinking out of stuff, right? I'm changing my micron pen to a really skinny one, which is a 005, just to do the lashes. I don't know if anyone else does that. Redefining lashes and stuff. No, D, I did not finish it, but I've done a lot on that diamond painting. Um, and so I think that if I work on it regularly for the next 2 weeks, I can get it done. I've been like really working on that. Um, the one I posted, the big one, and hopefully I'll have it done in like 2 weeks, maybe. Really excited because it's my first ever complete Diamond Art Club diamond painting, and it's a big one. It's like a 50 by 80. Yeah, so, but thanks for asking. Giving her lashes. I think I'm gonna do something with these guys' horns here. Thank you, honey bear. How you doing? Hope everything is going well for you. All right, so all I have left on screen. Oh, I forgot his eyes. Can't forget his eyes. So again, I'm just using the micron pen and doing the black. Just darkening some of the black and their eyes and stuff. Hoping it didn't go through. I didn't even check. No ghosting or anything with the micron pen. All right. All right, so I'm glad. I'm sorry you had to catch us a little later. What, Jackie? Oh, Lord. Jackie. How was work, honey bear? I'm going to take a sip here. All right, since this one is pretty much done and I'm just going to do the background off camera and fix your skin off camera. With that being said, did you all want to suggest the next color pencils I use? I'm glad you love your job, honey bear. I love mine too. Thank you, Valerie. I'm gonna fix her skin. You guys are gonna look different when I post her. But I do really love the color choices I made in this, and how I colored it all. It's just that I'm gonna fix her skin. Thank you, of you. How are you doing? Yeah, anytime I come on, it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or later because I don't want my youngest interrupting and stuff, and he goes to bed around 9:30. So I pretty much send him off to his room. He's had his bath. He's all ready to go. He's got his tablet. And I set it for an hour, so 9:30, lights out. So he's in the bed, and I can do this uninterrupted. Thank you, B. So unfortunately, I will never be someone who will stream in the daytime or midday unless I'm on vacation and my kids at school. Yeah, so if you ever see me posting that I'm going to be live like at 12 noon or something, just know that I'm on vacation and the kid is at school. Well, I can see the streaks. I see it be, and so I'm going to fix it. Oh, thank you, B. Thank you, Callie. Yes, I'm like I'm like loving the dragon. I think that he should be the focal point anyway because the book is about dragons, right? So she can't stand out more than him. So, that's why I'm gonna fix her skin. Just do a little shading with a darker pencil and kind of blend this in a little bit more, and she'll be done. And then I'm just gonna again use Mod Podge, the glitter Mod Podge, the hologram one, all on the outside of here, not on the picture itself, but just on the hearts and the background, just to add a little sparkle. Thank you, of you. Thank you. Yeah, you know, keeping it simple is fun. I mean, you can make a nice page keeping it simple. You don't have to use a lot. Um, and I found that, you know, I enjoy coloring more when I keep it simple. Ah, yes. And I love, love, love basing pages before I start coloring too. Yes, they're gonna go away when I put more pencil over it. So yeah, Valerie, you going night night, Valerie? Oh yeah, good night, Valerie. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. So anyone want to suggest the next set of pencils I use? I'll tell you if I have those or not. Any suggestions? I kind of want to, you know, do what you all are requesting. So polychromos. Okay, so the first person was Kaleidoscope, and she said polys. So I guess I will use polychromos the next time. So we'll give it to the first person who throws it out there. So thank you, Kaleidoscope Lynn, for suggesting polychromos. Um, I will use those in the next picture. Oh, thank you, Callie. Yeah, I'll show you guys what up because I'm pretty much done with this coloring on screen. But I'll show you guys what I've been working on today. This is a book I'm supposed to be finishing this year. It fell apart, so I had to spiral bind it myself. And so today I just took some Lyra Aquacolor and based this page. Some of the areas in the page I know I want based. Um, so I'm working on this one, and I based this one. Let me zoom out. You guys can't see that. 1 second. There. I based this one. And this one I'm still working on. This is also whip. Yeah, so I'm finishing this whole book, you guys. And so I have a lot. I have a lot left. I just finished this one today. You guys are getting a sneak peek. I just finished this one. You guys know I love pink, so there's gonna be pink in like every page almost. Finished this one today because all I had to do is do lots of glitter, so see the glitter and sparkle and stuff. And which other one did I finish? Finished this one. Lots of sparkle. Lots of sparkle and stuff on it. So yeah. And I'm coloring the borders in. I have a lot to do, guys. Ooh. I'm like, am I gonna finish this book this year? You shall see. I'll push through it. So I have gel crayons. Thank you, Jennifer. I have gel crayons, Callie. I have not used them just yet. I will be actually using them. I wanted to experiment with them because I have not used them yet, but I will be using them in this book. So this book is gonna be also like my experimenting book. So yeah. Thank you, Honey Bear. This is one of my favorites so far, though, the one I did with the pointillism method. I love it. I might do another page like that. We'll see. I've got a lot to do here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Teresa Goodrich books have a lot of detail, and I'm not really feeling this book right now. I don't know why. Okay, Callie, maybe I will do that. Maybe I will do an experiment with those in this book. It won't be a live. It'll probably be, just a video I upload. And, yeah, so lots to go, y'all. Ooh. I look at this and I just get overwhelmed. Lavelia, you are such a motivator. You all are all such motivators. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this book. I'm just like, ooh. And Jackie is in my group and she's working on this book too. And I think she's got more pages done than I do. But yeah. Yeah, usually I go look at how other people use it if I can't figure out how to use it. I like to try to figure out how to use things myself before I go and search how people use it. Um, but yeah, if I can't figure out like what am I doing wrong, let me try different tools. If I can't figure it out, I'm definitely go research. Or some people do the opposite. They like to go research first and then try it, but I'm one of those people. I want to figure it out myself. Jennifer, you gotta do what you like. You can smear colors all around. Okay, Callie, I'll definitely get one up. Yes, Kaleidoscope Lane. I have not started that watercolor class yet. Um, and actually, my goal for this month was to start it by the last week of the month. So I have till next week to start that class. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's for beginners. I do know some things about watercoloring, but I felt like maybe I should start from the beginning. And if I've learned something that maybe is wrong, I can correct it as I'm learning. But yes, I am doing a watercolor class. Yeah, I want to figure it out myself. But with watercolors, I have tinkered around with it and tried to figure it out myself, but I feel like I need a little guidance on something. So that's why I signed up for the class. And also too, it's not a new thing for me, but I want to learn how to do it the right way. I want to learn all the different terminology when using watercolors. And not just for coloring books, but this is to create my own watercolor pieces, my own art, not just coloring in books. So that's my purpose for taking the watercolor classes, is to start creating my own art. So, well, this is not a long one, guys, and I'm sorry about that, but I didn't think it was going to go that fast. But at least I pretty much finished her and I'm happy with her so far. I'm going to work on her a little bit tomorrow and then I'm going to post it. And I will tag it under July Color Your Heart, hashtag July Color Your Heart 2022 if you want to check it out. And that's where I'll post her finished. So, and then the next picture I'm not going to do until probably August because I have a lot of catching up to do with my own coloring. And so I will use Faber-Castell Polychromos for the next picture. And I'm just thinking about what book I want to color in. So I will definitely let you all know what book I'm going to be coloring in, and I'll post that as well. So I'm gonna say good night, y'all. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you enjoyed this short color and chat. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend and the rest of your week is great as well. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.